Anderson Cooper 360, weeknights at 8 and 10 on CNN.
It's just a few short steps down to an incredible underground site.
And this was the original cavity that eventually collapsed in.
A massive sinkhole carved out of solid limestone by drops of water.
So this is what a sinkhole looks like from the inside.
From the inside, yes, before you fill it up with sand and dirt.
And if someone were living right on top of this, they'd be at risk.
Yes.
Geologist Jerry Black says Sunshine State homeowners might be surprised to find out just how common these are.
What are the chances of someone having a house in Central Florida and living on top of something like this?
Very good. Not as probably as close to the surface as this, but you definitely have cavities of this size all over the state of Florida.
Fossils found in this sinkhole show it's been around since the Ice Age, but no different, Black says, than the sinkholes we see opening up today. These are just a few of his pictures. The one thing they all have in common is water.
Rainwater is going to turn into groundwater, and that's what's naturally acidic. That's the device that dissolves the limestone and will help create these cavities.
What is unusual about this sinkhole? It's easy to get inside. Called the Devil's Den, it's open to tourists for viewing and diving. Dive instructor Prince Johnson takes me under for a look. I find that this seemingly placid pool of water is anything but.
The water has gone down considerably because of the aquifer, but it has also risen when we've had hurricanes and tropical storms. It has risen another 45 feet.
45 feet?
45 feet.
So the water's constantly going up and down here?
Up and down.
Depending on drought or hurricanes?
Correct.
Down here, it's easy to see how fluctuating groundwater has silently wreaked havoc. I passed by limestone boulders as big as cars sitting on the bottom. And these same forces are still at work, compounded by the demand for fresh water.
It is progressively dropping yearly, and that's basically over the whole state of Florida. The aquifer is getting lower and lower.
Perhaps most striking to me, how appearances of this sinkhole are so misleading. A single beam of sunlight reveals the cavern is even bigger below the waterline, with tunnels and passageways carved deep into the darkness.
It's incredible to see like that, David. I mean, do you know like how deep that one is, and also how many there are in Florida?
Well, there are thousands across the state of Florida, literally thousands that pop up every single year. The state keeps a loose track of them. People call in to report them when they happen. But think about this. We were talking about how deceptive these things are when you look at their size. There's much more to this cavern below the water level than there is actually up here where I'm standing. But look up here up top. The hole that opened up when this sinkhole was formed, you see the size of that. Now you see how deceptively large this whole cavern is underneath it. So when you see a sinkhole opening up on the surface, there's so much more going on down below that we never see.